Gentlemen, it's game time. Listen here as your Columbia City Eagles take to the court.
WJHS for the broadcast for tonight's JV competition between your Columbia City Eagles and the visiting Whitko Wildcats. Let's get into the starting lineups first and foremost. Starting for your Eagles. Number 3, Emmanuel Dittlinger. Number 5, Ian St. John. Number 10, Trevor Sutton. Number 15, Troy Hartman. And number 22, Gavin Smith. Starting for the visiting Whitko Wildcats JV squad. Number 2, Lincoln Bowers. Number 10, Holden Bradford. Number 20, Will Moore. Number 25, Crew Ebbinghaus. And 34, Dayton Day. So yeah, as you guys can tell from last year's JV squad, a lot of new faces on this JV team for the Columbia City Eagles, as most of the JV squad from the previous year got moved up to be varsity talent this year. So best of luck to them, and I hope they have a great varsity season. I personally do know a bit about this JV squad since I've attended some of their games last year while they were playing for the C team. And I can say that it's going to be an exciting season for both squads. A lot of firepower and a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. And if you ever feel like it, come out and see a game live for yourself. But should be an exciting game. Some notable names to mention are Trevor Sutton and Ian St. John, both freshmen starting for the JV squad. Very anxious to see how they play and how they bond with the sophomores and juniors on this team. And Ian St. John, number 5, is also going to be suiting up for varsity talent, and we will see how he develops. I personally got the opportunity to go watch him in middle school last year, and boy, can this boy play basketball. He is an incredible talent that I don't believe has come to Columbia City in a hot second. So again, we are very fortunate to be able to come out and see a player like him. Best of luck to him and all basketball he plays. But yeah, I'm just it's a bit of a change up, boys and girls basketball, and I'm excited to, 1, be able to do both for broadcasting, and 2, be able to witness both of these somewhat young rosters for both squads. Anyway, as clock winds down, about a minute 30 left till tip-off. Coach Philman has called the JV squad for your Eagles over to the bench, discuss, get some plays written up, and hopefully get prepared for this tip-off. Whitko Wildcats JV squad finishing up their shoot-around as the gymnasium is starting to fill up for your season opener for the Columbia City Eagles. Usually a more packed crowd for the season opener, and especially against cross-county rivals, your Whitko Wildcats. We will see what both teams have to bring to the floor tonight, and hopefully just an enjoyable experience for all. Whitko Wildcats JV squad now come over to the bench, get fully prepped. So clock hits just under a minute before tip-off. I mean, on paper, there's really no mismatch within size. Each team respectively has their own height and grade levels, pretty match up and everything. It is notable to mention that a lot of Whitko's JV talent is also on the varsity, so possibility for lots of bench rotation in this JV matchup, but a lot of unknowns with the season opener. You never know exactly what's going to happen. All right, T-minus 10 seconds before tip-off. Before your boys' basketball season officially begins. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, basketball fans.
Welcome to the 2024-2025 boys basketball season.
For the Whitko Wildcats, number 2, Lincoln Bowers.
Once again, let's go over those starting lineups for those that are just tuning in. Your Eagles, number 3, Manny Dittlinger. Number 5, Ian St. John. Number 10, Trevor Sutton. Number 15, Troy Hartman. And number 22, Gavin Smith. The visiting Whitko Wildcats JV squad starters. Number 2, Lincoln Bowers. Number 10, Holden Bradford. Number 20, Will Moore. 25, Crew Ebbinghaus. And 34, Dayton Day.
Number 10, Trevor Sutton. Number 15, Troy Hartman.
What a squad that's come out for this JV competition tonight. That's
Gavin Smith.
possible foreshadowing of how big of a crowd is going to come out for the varsity competition later. I mean, we've even got a student section for a little bit of a student section for the JV game. Here we go. Whitko Wildcats have taken the floor. Columbia City Eagles, one last-minute huddle. And both teams are now officially on the floor. All right, number 22, Gavin Smith, and number 25, Crew Ebbinghaus, to take the tip for both teams. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Whitko Wildcats win the toss, but Eagles intercept at the tip, and Ian St. John quickly gets it to the hoop for 2. Whitko Wildcats inbound the ball. Eagles with their signature full-court press defense. Looking to put some pressure on the Wildcats early. Wildcats get it across the half-court line. Take it to about the top of the key and pass it to this near wing. And take it over to the far, near corner. And a steal by Trevor Sutton as they get it across the half-court line. Sutton looks to pass it over to Manny Dittlinger. 3 from the top of the key is good. What a shot by Manny Dittlinger as he gets back on defense. Full court press from the Eagles. Whitko Wildcats looking to get across half court. They are successful. Take it to the top of the key and pass to the far corner. Back to the top of the key. Looking for somebody. Gets it on a screen to the top of the key.
Eagle foul.
And an Eagle foul.
Trevor Sutton.
Whitko Wildcats to inbound the ball after the foul. Get it to this near corner. Thinks about it. Decides not to. Gets it to the near wing. Takes it to the top of the key. Loses the ball, and Gavin Smith gets it. Troy Hartman on the drive. Steps through. Blocked. Gavin Smith gets the rebound. Puts it up and one. Incredible athleticism display from the Eagles so far.
34. Dayton Day with the foul. One shot.
In just over 1 minute, the Eagles have put up an impressive 7 points. Gavin Smith's free throw after the foul is good. 3-point play. Whitko Wildcats to inbound the ball through a full court press. They get it at the near corner and a pass across the arc. Looking to get it across the half-court line. Impressive defense by Ian St. John. Near wing. Top of the key. Pass it to this near corner. Zone defense by the Eagles, crippling the Wildcats as they desperately try to get it inside the block. And a nearly stolen pass. It is stolen. Ian St. John on the breakaway. He's going to dunk it. Oh, never mind.
Ian St. John.
And a timeout called by the Whitko Wildcats after the basket by Ian St. John. Impressive start for the Columbia City Eagles. Crippling defense and overwhelming offense has led to an early 10-0 lead. Whitko Wildcats talking it over, trying to find a way through the defense of the Eagles and get to the basket in order to get some points on the board. Eagles looking to keep that defensive pressure up. After the timeout, Whitko Wildcats are to inbound the ball. Wildcats. Stolen. Ian St. John. A little too flashy with it, and the pass goes out of bounds. Off of blue, though. It's Eagles' ball. Eagles to inbound the ball after the out of bounds. Successful. Gavin Smith has it at about the left elbow. Handoff to Ian St. John. Shakes and bakes through the lane, puts it up. No good. Rebound, Wildcats. Whitko pushing the pace a little bit, gets it across half-court line to the near corner. Pass it over to the near wing and over to the far wing, far corner. Good defense. Taking away almost every option. Whitko Wildcats get it inside the blocks. Ball is tipped around a little bit. And a foul.
Eagle foul for 3.
On the Eagles. Whitko Wildcats to inbound the ball. Far corner. 3, no good. Rebound, Ian St. John. Slows down the pace a little bit. Just now getting across half-court line. Trevor Sutton has it at this near corner. The cut by Ian St. John inside the block. Dribbles it out a little bit. Over to Sutton at the near wing. 3, no good. Rebound, Wildcats. Pass to get it across half-court line. Loses the ball a little bit. Regains it. Gets it across half-court line at the logo. Dribbles over to the far corner. And a foul on the Eagles. Once again, Manny Dittlinger. Eagles looking to make a rotation. Number 24, Andrew Firthmiller coming in for Emmanuel Dittlinger, otherwise known as Manny. Who, by the way, got a very nice looking perm for the basketball season. Very stylish. 24, Andrew Firthmiller. Forgot to check in, but now he's in the game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Wildcats to inbound the ball underneath the basket after the foul. Looking. Has a man at the far wing, top of the key, near wing. Puts the ball up. Looks to be tipped a little bit. Out of control ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball. Had a clock malfunction. Oh boy. Score update, 4 minutes left to go in the first period. It's Columbia City 10, Whitko nothing. Eagles inbound the ball, get it across half-court line, pass it over to the near corner. Firthmiller has it at the top of the key, passes it over to the far wing. Ian St. John, 3 from the far corner, no good. Rebound, Wildcats. No more full court press from the Eagles. Wildcats get it across the half-court line and pass it over to this near corner, top of the key, far corner. Back to the top of the key. Setting up a play, Wildcats. A bad pass almost turns the ball over. Wildcats corral the ball at this near wing. Back to the top of the key. Far corner, Sutton steals the ball. Troy Hartman on the fast break. No good. Rebound, Wildcats. Not sure who the Wildcats were passing it to, as they barely get it across the half-court line to the far corner. Wildcats put up a tough basket and one.
Eagle foul, number 10. Trevor Sutton.
Impressive basket for the Wildcats. Wildcats make a rotation, and so do the Eagles. 30, Tanner Friend comes in for the Eagles, and 24, Davin Day come in for the Wildcats. First free throw after the foul is up, and it's good. Whitko get 3 on the board as they make another rotation. He's not on my roster, so Number 15 for the Wildcats. All right, Ian St. John gets it across the half-court line. Breaks the guy's ankles, puts up the floater. It's good. And Ian St. John with that almost Mamba-like mentality on the full-court press. Forces some confusion from the Wildcats. They get it across the half-court line. Top of the key. Far wing, far corner. Looking, passes it over to this near elbow. Takes it to about the top of the key as they drive. Eagles look to be running a man now. Ian St. John intercepts a pass. Gives it across, passes it to Troy Hartman, who puts up a layup. It's good. In transition. Wildcats inbound the ball. And a foul on Ian St. John on the full court press. Ian St. John visibly frustrated. Did not think that was a foul.
2 shots.
That's the 5th foul for the Eagles. So this will be a shooting foul. First free throw is up. Rattles in. Second free throw coming. Also good. Ian St. John slows the pace once more. Gets it across the half-court line. Takes it to this far near corner. Drives on a screen and steps out of, not out of bounds. Foul on the Wildcats. Eagles to inbound the ball. Tanner Friend in the block. Shakes a little bit. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound, Andrew Firthmiller. Pass it back out to Troy Hartman at the far wing. Jabs back out to Tanner Friend, who passed it over to Ian St. John. Deep into this near wing. Pass it over to the far corner. Gavin Smith on the pick and roll, puts it up, and it's good. Wildcats inbound the ball and get it across the half-court line at the logo. They pass it to this near wing. Take it over to the near corner. Back out to the near wing. Good pass by the Wildcats over to the far corner. Back out to this far wing. Thought about it. Inside to the blocks. Double team. Through the double team. 2 for the Wildcats. Eagles inbound the ball. Slow down the pace once again. Devastating pace pushes so far. Ian St. John puts up a deep 3, and it's good from the corner. Wildcats inbound the ball across the half-court line at the far wing. Pass it over to the far corner. Looking to get it inside. Pass back out to the top of the key. Near wing. Jabs. Back out to the top of the corner. Far corner. Thought about it once again. Clear shot from the elbow. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Wildcats. And Troy Hartman intercepts the pass. Ian St. John. Looks like the ref kind of got in the way a little bit there from Ian St. John getting that ball corralled. Whitko makes a bench substitution. Holden Bradford comes back in for the Wildcats to inbound the ball. No full court press. Wildcats slow the pace down. Get it across the half-court line to the far wing. Back to the top of the key. Puts up a 3. Air ball. It'll be Eagles ball. Lots of voices. Both coaches are screaming at their players. Ian St. John, long 3, also an air ball. 0.9 seconds left. Columbia City 19, Whitko 7. In the first quarter, that is. Whitko inbound the ball. get it to the half-court line at the end of the quarter. Ian St. John with an impressive 9 points in the first quarter. Incredible performance by that young man so far. So far, the clear contenders in this matchup appear to be your Columbia City Eagles with stifling and absolutely crippling defense. The Whitko Wildcats look to be stunned at some points and just absolutely have no answer for the defense, and they're not sure how to get around it. Incredible performance by both teams, but so far the team here to bet on appears to be the Eagles. Second quarter looking to come to a start here in a few minutes. Gym filling up pretty quickly. I was so locked in on the game that I didn't realize how many people are in here. Great turnout for the season opener for your Columbia City Eagles. And do my eyes deceive me? I see a freshman sitting in the front row of the student section. Impossible. All right, Whitko Wildcats to inbound the ball at the far baseline. Get inbounds at the logo to start this second quarter. Ian St. John nearly steals the ball at this near wing, back to the top of the key. A pass to the far corner. Double team comes. Gets it inside of the blocks, back out to the top of the key. Find the open man in the blocks. Tries to get it up. No good. But a foul. This time on Tanner Friend. 2 shots for the Wildcats. First shot is up. Rattles in. Second shot up. And it's good. 10-point lead for the Eagles. Eagles get it across the half-court line on the inbound. The far wing over to the far corner, back out to this far wing, near wing. Eagles put up a 3, won't go. Rebound, Wildcats. Nice pass by the Wildcats. Get a clear look, floater is no good. Rebound, Eagles. Eagles get it across the half-court line. Near corner, thinks about it, won't go. Gavin Smith pass it over to the far wing. Ian St. John, a long 3, and it's good. Boy, can he shoot the lights out. Wildcats inbound the ball and get it across the half-court line. No full-court press anymore from the Eagles. Far corner, get it inside to the blocks. Double team comes. Wildcats find the open man back out at this near wing. And back out to the top of the key. Far corner. Far wing. Top of the key. Pass is tipped. Corralled by the Wildcats. Trying to get it inside. Double teams flying everywhere from the Eagles. Get it inside. Put up a floater. No good. Rebound Wildcats. Puts it back up. No good. But a foul once again on the Eagles. Again on Tanner Friend. Tough calls so far by these refs. Any layup put up sounds like there's a whistle after for the Wildcats. Regardless, first shot is up, and it's good. Wildcats hit double digits about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Tanner Friend comes out, and in comes Zachary Firth-Miller, number 40. Fan favorite, or at least in my heart. Whitko Wildcats, second free throw is up. Clanks off the front of the rim. Rebound, Eagles. Ian St. John corrals it, takes it across half court. Drives from the far corner, puts up a layup. No good. Ball is tipped around. Corralled by the Eagles on their side of the court. Pass it across to the far wing. Passes it over to the far corner. Gavin Smith on the screen, no good. Rebound, Zachary Firth-Miller tries to save it, and it clanks off the back of the backboard. It'll go out of bounds on the Eagles. Wildcats ball. Ian St. John on the full court press. Only man on the other side of the court. Wildcats get it across half court. Wild pass by the Wildcats, almost stolen by the Eagles, corralled by the Wildcats out to the top of the key. This far wing. Once again, trying to get it inside. They play a very much inside offense. I've noticed that so far. Wildcats don't shoot it from outside the arc unless they have to. Far wing, far corner. Far wing. Looking for somebody inside the arc. Doesn't have anybody. Dribbles to about the top of the key. Far wing. Top of the key. Once again, Ian St. John almost steals the ball. Nice look from the Wildcats. Puts up a shot at this near elbow. No good. Out of bounds on the Wildcats. Eagles inbound the ball. Slow down the pace tremendously. Gets it across the half-court line. Top of the key. Ian St. John's got it at the top of the key once again. Firth-Miller calls for the ball inside. And stolen by the Wildcats. They get it across the half-court line. Have it at the top of the key. Ball is tipped out by Ian St. John, recovered by the Wildcats, and pass it over to the far wing. Top of the key. And pass it over to the near wing. Drives a little bit. Puts up a floater. No good. Rebound, Eagles. Ian St. John takes it across the half-court line. Pass to near corner. Back out to the near wing. Dribbles. Near corner. Foul on the Wildcats. Many jerseys hitting the floor now. Number 15, Troy Hartman, comes in for the Eagles. And 20, Will Moore, and 34, Datton Day come in for the Wildcats. Dayton Day, I apologize. Ian St. John looks to inbound the ball after that foul. Corralled by Zachary Firth-Miller himself. Pass it out to the top of the key. Ian St. John calls for the ball at about the half-court line. What is he thinking? He drives it all the way to the basket and puts it up, and it's good. 14 for Ian St. John. Wildcats get it across the half-court line. Stolen by Andrew Firth-Miller. Takes it all the way coast to coast, and it's good. A foul, not a foul, a timeout for the Wildcats.
Full timeout.
Full timeout for the Wildcats. And we are playing the Chicago Bulls lineup theme in the middle of the game. Scoring update so far, 2.5 minutes left in the second period. Your Eagles 26, Whitko 10. Both coaches corralling their team, preparing them for the last 2.5 minutes before halftime. Oh boy. I apologize. I just watched a cheerleader almost wipe out at about the half-court line. I apologize. All right, Whitko Wildcats to inbound the ball after the timeout. Full court press now by the Eagles. Whitko gets it across half-court line to about the top of the key. St. John almost steals the ball once again. And a pass is tipped by Gavin Smith. It'll be Whitko ball out of bounds on the Eagles. Athletic defense by Andrew Firthmiller on the inbound. Whitko has it at the far corner. Pass to the top of the key. Near wing. Near corner. Hesitates on the three. Ian St. John intercepts the pass to the top of the key. Puts up a tough layup, and it's good. Ian St. John steals the inbound. Dribbles to the far corner. Ian St. John, the far wing, thinks about a deep three. Won't go. And St. John has it at the near wing. Tough pass as he's falling down inside the block to Zachary Firthmiller. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, Whitko. Takes it across the half-court line. Deep into the far wing. Pass it over to the near wing and near corner. Back out to about the top of the key. Back to the near corner. Inside of the paint. Passes it back out to the top of the key. Doesn't have the look he wants. Far wing. Top of the key once again. Now inside the arc. Back outside the arc. Near wing. Whitko puts up a tough shot. Won't go. Rebound, Eagles. Take it to the top of the key. Do the Eagles. Pass it over to the far wing. Our center has it at the top of the arc. Pass it to Ian St. John at the near wing. Puts up a... I just watched Ian St. John put up a layup against 3 people. Now, of course, it wasn't good, but he drew the foul. 30 seconds left before halftime. Ian St. John, 2 free throws on the way. First free throw up, and it's good. Whitko makes a substitution in between free throws. Datton Day comes back in. Davin Day, I apologize. Ian St. John, second free throw on the way. It's up, and it's also good. Eagles have 30 in this first period. Whitko, long inbound pass. About to the half-court line, and they do get it across. Ian St. John tips the ball a little bit. There'll be a foul.
St. John with the foul. We're back in for the Eagles.
I admire his aggressive and hustling style of defense. Just sometimes get a little too swipe happy, and refs will call whistle on that 50% of the time. Whitko inbound the ball. They do at about the logo. Holds the ball quite some time. Pass it over to this near wing. Back out to the far wing, far corner. Looks for somebody inside. Doesn't have anybody. Top of the key. Dribbles inside. Tough layup, and it's good. Nice basket by the Whitko Wildcats. Long three for the Eagles. Up. Hits the rim. No good. At halftime, your Eagles lead by 18. Columbia City 30, Whitko 12. Stats on the way while I make some remarks on this first half. I believe, of course, as you guys can tell by the score, but it's just Eagles all over the place, and you see white jerseys swarming the floor wherever the ball goes and wherever they're looking to pass the ball. Just incredible all-around defense by the Eagles. And their offense matches it. Whenever they get a steal, it's fast, fast, fast down the floor to get that quick bucket. Rough stats update. Ian St. John has 18 of the Eagles' 30. Incredible first half performance by that young man. I assume he'll be suiting up for varsity competition for this second half. Incredible, 18 points. Following behind him, his second highest leading scorer is Gavin Smith with 5 points. Manny Dillinger with 3-pointer, and Troy Hartman and Andrew Firthmiller have 2 points. Leading rebounder for your Eagles, Andrew Firthmiller with 3. St. John close behind with 2, and a flock of Eagles with 1. Rough assist line, but Gavin Smith and Troy Hartman have 2, while St. John and Sutton have 1. St. John has an impressive 4 steals to go along with his 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Nice stat line for the first half. For the visiting Whitko Wildcats, Davin Day and Holden Bradford each have 5 points, and Lincoln Bowers follows with 2. Leading rebounders, also Bradford and Davin Day with 2. Other than that, not too much notable to mention on the Whitko Wildcats stat sheet. Just an impressive first half by both teams, but of course the Eagles are the real contenders here. As we near Thanksgiving, I want to wish all listeners once again a happy Thanksgiving, and just want to remind everyone of the world that we live in, and just there's so much to be grateful for. So if you have somebody that you maybe don't reach out to too much, send them a quick message of gratefulness and gratitude. That's the same thing as what I just said, but just let them know, you never know when you reach out and the impact that it could have. If I'm counting correct, about 5 to 6 names on the Whitko Wildcats JV squad suit up for varsity competition as well, so I am intrigued to see both lineups that both teams bring to the second half of this competition. I assume we won't see too much more of Ian St. John, as they'll probably want to keep him for varsity competition later. Ian St. John, the only freshman to suit up for the Eagles varsity team. Other than that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 juniors taking the floor, along with 2 seniors, Stratton Fuller and Caden Berna, a new player for the Eagles this year, as he believe played on the Noble Whitley Warriors. If I'm correct, he played for that squad last year, and just decided to test his waters with Columbia City, and I assume that he's going to do pretty good, as I have somewhat inside that he's going to be one of the 5 starters for your Eagles tonight. Of course, I might be wrong, and I'm happy to chew my words as long as the right information gets out. 6'6", Caden Berna. He brings some height to this team, although this team is lacking anything but it, with only 3 players being under 6 foot, with 12 players on the squad. So 75% of our team is above 6 feet tall. In comparison, our tallest player being, of course, Berna, being 6'6". The tallest player that Whitko brings to the floor, Caden Denevy, 6'3". I will be interested to see how the height differential plays out. Those of you just now tuning in, at halftime, your Eagles lead 30-12. And Ian St. John does look to take the floor for the second half of JV competition. Everyone returns. Eagles taking the floor for 4 minutes left in halftime. Whitko Wildcats, I assume, will be joining them shortly. Gym filling up rapidly now. Seats are disappearing. This is an exciting night. Girls varsity competition started a few weeks ago, and now both teams will be underway. Of course, for those of you that don't know, Columbia City Eagles have joined a new sectional, along with being moved down a Class 2 3A competition. Joined a new sectional with, I believe, 5 other teams. Of course, can't look ahead to the postseason now, as we still have many, many games before that. All right. 3-minute buzzer sounds, nearing the end of halftime. Whitko Wildcats just now taking the floor. Both teams now warming up for this second half of JV competition as the gym fills up. Oh boy, Cupid Shuffle, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe there's anybody on earth that can resist the Cupid Shuffle. Except if you're in a car, it's probably best not to do the Cupid Shuffle at that point. You know, to the left, a little too much to the left, and you're driving into oncoming traffic. Right now, I have the pleasure of sitting nearly 4 feet away from Stratton Fuller. Incredible standout player for the Columbia City Eagles is Stratton Fuller. And the greatest thing about him is that right now he has to act like he can't hear what I'm saying. Student section filling up. I assume it'll be a pretty big one for the season opener. All right, balls have been carted off the court. Clock winding down, less than a minute before second half tips off. If I remember, it'll be Eagles ball to start the second half. Correct? Eagles ball to start the second half. Eagles ball to start the second half. Possibility that it's the Eagles ball to start the second half. I'll let you guys know in about 10 seconds or so. For those of you counting at home, you're at 4. It'll be Eagles ball to start the second half. Eagles already setting up their offensive scheme. Wildcats still not on the floor as they, shall I say, claw their way out to get started for the second half. All right, Ian St. John to receive the inbound. Takes it to far wing through a screen, gets to the far corner, passes it about top of the arc inside the paint. Manny Dillinger takes a three from top of the key, won't go. Rebound, Whitko. Pushing the pace. Puts up a layup, won't go. Kevin Smith, incredible rebound and pass as he nearly falls out of bounds. Ian St. John has it at the near wing. Deep three. Rattles out. Rebound. Tough hit on the rebound. Whitko gets it. Whitko playing a very fast game now. Looking to get some points on the board. Make this a game. Puts up a layup. Won't go. Rebound Whitko. Puts it back up. Rolls in. All right, Eagles inbound the ball. Get it across the half-court line. Still no pressure across half-court from the Whitko Wildcats so far. Sutton drives inside. Puts up a layup. Won't go, but a foul.
34, Davis foul. 2 shots.
2 shots coming for Sutton. First shot is up, and it's good. For those of you curious, that freshman is still not moved from the front row of the student section. Impressive courage by him. Sutton puts up another three. Not a three, a free throw, and it's good. Columbia City 32, Whitko 14. Whitko passes it to near corner, inside of the block. Drops the ball a little bit, recollects it, puts up a layup, won't go. Rebound Eagles. Get the ball across half court. Top of the key. Manny Dillinger drives inside, back out to the far wing. Blocked shot. Eagles recover the ball. Take it to this near corner. Drives inside, puts up a floater, and it's good. Whitko Wildcats. Ball across half-court line. Near corner. Looking to pass it inside. Nobody in the paint. Whitko puts up a three, and it's good. 2. I apologize. Eagles push the pace tremendously. Long pass. Inside layup by Gavin Smith is good. Whitko inbounds the ball once again across the half-court line. Drives inside the arc. Ian St. John is there to intercept the pass. Pass it to Trevor Sutton. Wide open underneath the basket. It's good. Wildcats pushing through. Full court press right now. Double team comes. Looks to find the open man. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. Corralled by the Eagles as they steal the ball. Ian St. John. Far corner. Looking for somebody to pass to. Ball is tipped out of bounds by the Whitko Wildcats. Speaking of Wildcats, 2 new ones hit the floor. It's two old ones, shall we say, hit the bench. Eagles inbound the ball. Stolen by the Whitko Wildcats. Whitko, coast to coast, puts up a layup, won't go, but a foul.
10, Trevor Sutton foul.
2 shots coming for Holden Bradford of the Whitko Wildcats. His first shot. Up and good. Eagles appear to be chattering across the free throw lane in between Free throws. Second free throw is up off the front of the rim. Eagles get the ball. Across the half-court line to this near wing. Pass it inside to Smith. Drives in a little bit. Sutton pumps a three. Won't go. Rebound Eagles back out to the top of the key. Ian St. John has it. Inside. Nice move by St. John. Shot won't go. Rebound. Whitko pushing the pace. In transition. Can't get the layup. Out of bounds. Off the Wildcats. It'll be Eagles ball. Checking in for the Wildcats. Number 2, Lincoln Bowe. And checking in for the Eagles. Number 24, Andrew Firthmiller. And number 30, Tanner Friend for Sutton and Hartman. Get some height in there are the Eagles. All right, slowing the pace down. Ian St. John gives it across the half-court line. Pass it over to the far corner. Takes it to the far wing. Top of the key. Near wing. Looking to get it inside off the Whitko Wildcats on the pass. Out of bounds off the Wildcats. Eagles inbound the ball. Smith puts up a floater. Nothing there. Rebound Tanner Friend. Puts it up and it's good. Whitko Wildcats inbound the ball. Inside the lane, puts up a layup, won't go. Rebound Eagles. Everyone runs back on defense. Manny Dillinger's there, the fastest. Can't quite corral the pass from Ian St. John. It goes out of bounds. Whitko ball. Whitko now facing a full court press from the Eagles, trying to get it across the half-court line. Nice hustle by the Eagles, but Whitko gets it across the half-court line. Near wing, top of the key. Far corner. Pump fakes a three. Pass is stolen by the Eagles. Pass is then stolen by the Wildcats, but then stolen by the Eagles again. Sequence of event results in jump ball. Oh, a foul on the Wildcats. Regardless, Eagles ball. Eagles inbound the ball deep into their own half. Manny gets it across half court. Drives. Kicks it back out to far wing. Who then drives. Puts up a floater. No good. Rebound Wildcats. Whitko gets it across half court, over to this near wing, inside to the paint, puts up a floater, bounces out, rebound Eagles. Center takes it across half court himself, then passes to a guard. Top of the key, near corner, near wing, top of the key, inside. Andrew Firthmiller puts up a shot, it goes. Whitko inbounds the ball. And who else but Zachary Firthmiller going to check in for the Eagles? Whitko has it at the top of the key. Dribbles over to the near corner. Back out to the near wing. Puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Eagles. And Manny Dillinger has it at the top of the key. Passes it to Andrew Firthmiller. Also at the top of the key. Gavin Smith near wing. Inside to Andrew Firthmiller. Turns. Looks. And a turnover on the Eagles. Zachary Firthmiller now coming in. It is all height for the Eagles right now, looking to take advantage of the paint. Whitko inbounds the ball, gets it across the half-court line. Whitko knowing they have to play outside the arc now. Manny Dillinger intercepts a pass. Over to incredible play by the Eagle in transition, results in a bucket from Manny Dillinger. Whitko inbounds the ball, gets it across half-court line. Whitko, far corner, near far wing, far corner once again. Top of the key. Having to play outside. Tough defense in the block by the Eagles. Sets up a play now. Near wing, near corner. And a foul on the Eagles.
Eagle foul for 30, Pratt.
Whitko Wildcats. So inbound the ball. Looking. Has somebody in the far corner. Through three people, puts up a layup, air ball. And out of bounds on the Wildcats. Eagles inbound the ball. A little bit of a short inbound pass, almost results in a turnover, but the Eagles corral it and get it across half-court line. Top of the key. Pass it over to the near wing, who drives inside. Low layup. No good. Rebound Wildcats, and if you guys could hear it, the entire varsity team is sitting in front of me right now. They all wanted that to go for Rylan Heron, but just not there. All right, looks like all the starters for the Eagles check back in to start the fourth quarter. Gym nearly full at this point. Filling up very nicely and very generously for the season opener. Stay tuned after the JV competition. Shortly follows the varsity opener for the Columbia City Eagles, facing, of course, none other than the Whitko Wildcats, cross-county rival. All right, another Thanksgiving-themed question, actually asked by a listener, just came in to my phone right now. Turkey or ham? Me personally, I'm a ham guy. All right, Whitko to inbound the ball to start the fourth quarter. Get it in their own half. Cross half-court line now. Near corner. Get it inside of the block. Double team comes, and a foul on the Eagles.
Eagle foul. 15.
Two shots coming for the Whitko Wildcats.
2 shots. Gavin.
First shot is up. Nearly clanks out, but it goes in. Second shot. Up. Clanks off the backboard. Whitko Wildcats get the rebound, though. Puts it up, no good. Eagles get the rebound this time. Fast pace by the Eagles set. Get it across half-court line, top of the key. Ian St. John uses his screen to drive inside a little bit. Kicks it out to this near corner, near wing, far corner. Sutton pumps a three. Catches his defender lacking, drives inside a little bit, puts up a floater, won't go. Rebound Wildcats. Whitko Wildcats get across half-court line on a pass. Goes to the near corner, pass it inside of the block. Puts up a shot, won't go, and a foul.
2 shots.
Gavin Day. Once again at the line for the Whitko Wildcats. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Your score is 44-18. I apologize. Free throw hung on the front of the rim for a good solid 3 seconds before not going in. Second free throw also no good. Eagles get the rebound. Whitko Wildcat hits the floor hard in his own half of the court. Far corner, Ian St. John, three, swish. 21 points for me and St. John so far. 5 minutes left to go. Whitko looking to get across half-court line. Tough defense from me and St. John makes that difficult. Near wing, deep at the top of the key now. And a foul. Troy Hartman very, very frustrated by that call.
Wildcat line returning number 20, Will Moore.
Will Moore checking in for the Wildcats. Wildcats inbound the ball. Wild pass. Rolls. Recovered by the Wildcats, of course, and they get it across half court. Cross-court pass to the far wing, top of the key. Looking to get it inside. Nobody there. Dribbles up the top of the key for a bit. Wildcat uses his screen, passes it out to the far corner, trying to get it inside once again. They don't shoot from outside the arc often, ladies and gentlemen. Get it inside of the paint. Kicks it back out, and they do shoot a shot. And that's why they don't shoot a shot from outside the arc often. Rebound Eagles. Eagles, near wing, pulls up. Ian St. John, no good. Rebound Wildcats. Foul on that rebound on the Eagles.
Eagles 30 and
Whitko inbounds the ball, looking to not push the pass, slow it down a little bit, but full court press. Stolen by Tanner Friend. Takes it, puts up a layup, no good. Rebound Wildcats. Long pass by the Wildcats. Get it inside the paint quick before nobody's there to block it. Good for the Wildcats. 3 Eagles are going to check in now. Eagles inbound the ball, get it to the far corner. Looks to pass, top of the key. He does. Gavin Smith drives a little bit, back out to Troy Hartman. Thinks about a 3, won't go. Tanner Friend, top of the key. Ian St. John, far corner. Drives. No look pass to Tanner Friend, who puts it up, no good. Troy Hartman gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. Troy Hartman gets his own rebound and stolen by the Wildcats. And Wildcat hits the floor, passes it back out to fellow Wildcat before he can. Pass it all the way to this near corner. Loose control of the ball, out of bounds of the Wildcats. It'll be Eagles ball. Dillinger and both Firth Millers check in for the Eagles. And Dayton Day checks in for the Wildcats. 4 minutes left in this JV competition. Columbia City 47, Whitko 20. Eagles inbound the ball, get it across half-court line. Passes it to the far corner. Had a cut. Bad pass results in a turnover. Wildcats get it across half court. Great defense by Manny Dillinger, forces a pass. And a bad shot recovered by the Eagles. Look at the way Manny Dillinger handles that ball. Tanner Friend drives a little bit, puts up a shot, misses everything but a foul. Tanner Friend, 2 shots on the way. First free throw up. Good. Whitko hustles to check in. Crew Ebbinghaus checks in. Second shot coming for the Eagles. Tanner Friend's second free throw is also good. 49 points. 20. Whitko inbounds the ball. Relaxed press by the Eagles. Near wing. Behind the back pass for the Wildcats almost results in a travesty, and a three-pointer from the center is good. Eagles inbound the ball, push the pace massively, take it to the basket. That center had some of the craziest shooting form I've ever seen, but it was good for the Wildcats. Speaking of Wildcats, they inbound the ball, take it to the near corner, back out to the top of the key. And the Wildcats pass it to the far corner, cooks and bakes a little bit. 3 ball, no good. Nearly out of bounds of the Eagles. Wildcat once again hits the floor, corralled by the Eagles. Get it across half court. Far wing. Manny Dillinger. Pump fakes to 3. No good. Rebound Wildcats. Stolen by Manny Dillinger. Back out to Zachary Firthmiller. No telling how this could react. And a foul on the Wildcats results in Eagle ball. Rylan Heron checks in for Manny Dillinger. Eagles looking to inbound the ball. And a far inbound. Trevor Sutton pulls up top of the key. No good. Whole squad of Wildcats there to get the ball. They pass it to far wing. Looks for somebody inside. Has somebody inside the paint. Puts it up. And it's good. 25 Whitko. Columbia City 51. Eagles have it at the near corner. Back out to the top of the key. Tanner Friend drives inside a little bit. Banks it in. Whitko inbounds the ball. Gets it across half court. Far corner. 3 Eagles there to intercept the pass. Eagles get it across half court line now. Far corner. Drives inside a little bit. Steps through. Looks for somebody to pass it out to. Top of the key, Tanner Friend. Back out to Rylan Heron, top of the key. Drives a little bit over to Trevor Sutton. Drives in from the corner. And a foul on the Wildcats. Incredible basketball being played by both teams now. Just seems that the Columbia City Eagles have built up such a lead at this point that Whitko couldn't come back if they wanted to. 1 minute left and 28 points needed. It's not going to happen. Andrew Firthmiller, 2 in the block is good. Whitko Wildcats pushing the pace, trying to get some last minute points on the board. Kicks it inside. Out to the corner, tipped by, it looked like it was tipped by a Wildcat, an Eagle, but it went out of bounds off the Wildcats. It'll be Eagles ball, deep in their own half. Wildcats relax. Eagles can comfortably get it across half court. Top of the key. Looking to run some clock. Zachary Firthmiller loses a pass. Whitko recovers it. Gets it across half court. 20 seconds left. Puts up a 3. Banks it in. 10 seconds left. Eagles just looking to run out the rest of the clock. Hopefully. Whitko comes, tries to get the ball, but not really. They know it's inevitable. Eagles victory, 55-28. All right, well, great competition from both teams so far, but of course the Eagles come out on top convincingly. All right, stats on the way, but of course the key factor for tonight was the Eagles' defense. Whitko just never seemed to have a clear answer for it, and they could not turn to their inside game that they were looking for all night, and resulted in many, many turnovers. Now you might be asking yourself, how many turnovers exactly? 15 for Whitko tonight, and most of them turned into buckets for the Eagles, and that made up a key part of the point differential. All right, leading scorer, who would have guessed Ian St. John with 21 points. Trevor Sutton with 8 points. Both are freshmen. The future is bright in Columbia City. Gavin Smith with 7. Andrew Frith-Miller with 6, Manny Dillinger with 5, Tanner Friend with 6, and Troy Hartman with 2. Leading rebounder for the Eagles, Troy Hartman with 6. Leading scorer for the Whitko Wildcats, Davin Day and Holden Bradford with 8. And leading rebounder for the Wildcats, Dayton Day with 4. Your Eagles shot 47% from the field. Whitko shot 33%. And I believe that the key factor for tonight was just the Eagles eliminating that inside game that Whitko relies heavily on. So that's all she wrote, folks. It's been a pleasure to broadcast this game for you guys, and stay tuned for the varsity competition coming up later. My name is Tanner. I'm signing off.
good evening, everybody. Welcome to Columbia City Basketball. Andrew Thompson along with Matt Curry once again, and we'll try to get things adjusted here. And we have the traditional Thanksgiving Eve opener between Columbia City and Whitko. I don't know how many years they've been doing this on Thanksgiving Eve, but it's been a heck of a lot.
Seems like it's been a long time.
When you were playing, it was.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as long as I can remember even.
So now, back into the 80s when I was in high school, I don't really recollect when this game was, but all the stuff I remember, I don't remember that. But at any rate, Columbia City and Whitko here. Obviously, Eagles got big doings, defending co-champions of the conference. And meanwhile, Whitko under Robert Warwick, Columbia City alum, as he takes over for Coach Benedict, who went to Carroll. So we have could see a little bit of what we used to be like in Whitko. So I know you're trying to get that wrangled in over here, that mic cutting out.
Yeah, it's cutting out real bad, actually.
Did you switch mics? Try this one.
I'm going to go to the other one.
Okay. All right. Well, at any rate, first outing for both schools, as most boys basketball teams are getting underway tonight and or this weekend. And speaking of this weekend, Columbia City Warsaw is postponed until the next Tuesday the 3rd, as Warsaw will be teeing it up in the state football finals in 5A on Saturday evening at Lucas Oil Stadium. So we will not be playing basketball against Warsaw Saturday. It will now be Tuesday at the Tiger Den.
There we go.
And Matt Curry is now situated. And Matt, we got an interesting matchup here. Obviously, we have a former Columbia City Columbia City player and a disciple of Coach Benedict. So maybe expect to see a little bit of that brand of basketball.
Yeah.
And from us,
Maybe a little more up-tempo, probably, from Coach B. I mean, probably going to use – I haven't talked to Rob, but I would assume he would be using, most of the principles. But he may try to speed it up a little bit. Rob played in college, and
right.
So he may look to, with possibly their lack of athleticism, maybe get them out in the open floor with the athletes that he's got and try to make some things happen in that way. So,
all right, and for Columbia City, some new faces. Moving up from JV, we have a homeschool student that moved in. And he's fairly big, 6'6",
I think. Yeah, 6'6", Caden.
I didn't find. Yep. Oh, geez.
Yep.
They haven't had somebody 6'6" or more since the Hazens.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
It has.
So a good crowd on hand. If you're still out and about listening, come on down and come out to the game. Still plenty of room, but a good crowd here.
Yeah. Can't believe the band's not here.
Yeah, I guess the Thanksgiving Eve they're not. See some scouts up there in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that's with, but if it was a college or is that high school?
Can't tell. Is that Tonkel? That's Tonkel up there, I think. Anissa. Yeah.
Oh, with the scout?
Yeah, I don't know what school that is.
I don't know either. Is that Scott Moore up there?
I don't think so.
No,
that's not Scotty.
So at any rate, the flag comes down, and we'll be heading towards the national anthem once Mr. Hoppy gets done with the all the usual pomp and circumstance and such. And a great crowd moving in here for Columbia City and Whitko tonight. And interesting to see where we go with this. Now, the Eagles going to have some time off after tonight with the not having the game
Right.
on Saturday, so.
But their next game's not until next Friday then, right? Is that it?
For us?
Or it's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah. December 3rd is the makeup with Warsaw at the Tiger Den. We haven't beaten them since a while. 2012, if I remember right.
Jeez,
Coach Wool was on the last team to win over there.
It's wild.
So, crowd on a hush here. And we'll have our national anthem.
Please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, the national anthem tonight at Columbia City High School, Columbia City, Whitko, Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving in lieu of to everybody out there. And Whitko, their starters on the board. And they are number 2, Jalen Gibson. No positions listed. Number 5 is Hunter Long. 6 foot and 5'8" for those two respectively. Number 10, Easton Grable. 33 is Caden Denby, or no? Deneve, okay. And Isaac Irwin, there's a classic Whitko name. Robert Warwick, the head coach. And the non-starters for the Eagles being introduced.
Talked to Coach Wool before the game, and he felt like he was saying that he felt like they've been, playing well in practice. Had a good scrimmage against Goshen, so hopefully it transfers over.
Yep. The lights go out and the hype video. So we'll see what this entails. Apparently we're in it.
Yeah, apparently. I talked to Lalaverdi, and he said that he thinks it's funny what we do. I don't know.
It's funny.
I am not on board with it. That's not my vibe.
Well, why'd you do it?
I don't. Well, they asked. The kids wanted us in.
Oh, good Lord! I could have probably done without it too.
Yeah.
Maybe they can cut that. But I guess it's done now. Can't imagine listening to this for 20 games. Takes a few minutes. So the crowd continues to enjoy the hype video, I guess. So where City go? So at any rate, there it was. So with all of that, it wasn't too bad, I guess.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, yeah.
Pratt 4. Owen Marshall. Josh Eberly. Landon Richmond and Caden, how do you say his name?
Berna, I think.
Berna. Caden Berner. And the coach, Matt Schaus, season number 5 here
It's been 5 years already.
Yeah, well, he's here the first year of the building.
Yeah, that's true.
As Coach Eberle hung it up at the old barn.
That's right.
Thistles tonight, Bryce Kaler, Robert Bontrager, and Joe Johnson. Whitko, the road blue tonight, red numerals, white trim. And Columbia City, the home whites, maroon numerals, gold, old gold trim. Right to this, well.
That's how he said it, right?
Yep. So Bryce Kaler has the basketball, the whistle in the air, and the ball tap easily controlled by Landon Richmond and Columbia City. We're underway, Thanksgiving Eve. Eberle with it on the right side for Columbia City. Marshall to Richmond. They swing it around left side for Berna, and now Fuller to Marshall, back to Fuller, and they run a weave up top. Eberle reverses it top the key, doesn't have anything. Now Richmond back to Eberle outside the arc. 25 seconds gone. Eberle shoves it off. Here's Owen Marshall in the right corner. Up top, Berna. And Berna fakes the handoff. Berna at the elbow, left side.
Hit it.
And Marshall elevates. Back iron, no good. Rebound out of there to Whitko. Irwin the rebound. And here come the Wildcats. Eagles come up empty on their first trip. Gibson gives it off now for Long. Long high right.
Freshman.
He's tied up. Gets it up finally to Gibson. Or Long to Gibson, I should say. And in the corner for Whitko was Gibson. Now they wheeled around right side. First touch for Grable outside the arc. Grable penetrates.
I remember him on the JV last year. He could shoot it a little bit.
Yep. Irwin tied up in the paint. They throw it out for a three. It's well off the mark. Air ball by Deneve. So neither team against the scoring columns. With a minute 21 in. And left side Stratton Fuller, up top lane in Richmond. And down in the corner, Berna can't handle the pass. Marshall. Not happy for whatever reason.
Yeah, he wanted Caden to stay down there and just take it and lay it in.
So a minute 35 gone. First quarter is no score. Grable flips it off for Gibson. And Gibson all the way in. Nice feed back to right. Blocked by Berna as Irwin had a sure too. Here's Marshall to Richmond. Score, Richmond.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Richmond, the first two of this game for Columbia City. This thing start the buses already. And Whitko misses underneath. And Gibson couldn't convert. Here's Columbia City back. Fuller layup, no. And here come the Wildcats with Gibson up the near side. Puts it in the corner, Grable. Oh, Josh. Gibson up top. Gibson backed off the play. Watched closely by Columbia City's Josh Eberle. Deneve throws it over now into the paint. They use the handle, grab by Grable. And now Deneve, top of the key, dumps it off. And here's Long into the paint. Sends it off to Irwin. Irwin, the big man, tied up. And Whitko works it around with 5:20 to go. 2-0 Columbia City. And left corner, and they run out of room down there. There's a step back three. It looks good, and it is. Jalen Gibson. 3 for Whitko. And they lead it by a 3-2 score.
Yeah, Landon.
So Richmond guilty of
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen.
Yep.
So Chandler Cox into the lineup for Deneve. And under 5 for the first. 3-2 Wildcats. And they have Long all tied up. Marshall all over him. And now here's Irwin. And gives it up now to Cox. He's checked into the ball game. Cox high left. Spins. Sends it off now to Gibson.
Another freshman, Cox. Oh,
and Grable off a screen. 3 off the mark.
Same.
And Richmond and Marshall combined for the rebound. And Marshall into the front court. Marshall kicks it off. Eberle on the drive. Draws a Whitko foul. So no further play. Grable gets the foul. Well, Eberle will shoot 2 for Columbia City. 4:26. Kind of a slow start to the scoring here.
Yeah, it is.
So Eberle scores.
Josh.
And another one for Columbia City Junior, of which we have a lot of juniors.
Yeah.
And good again by Eberle. We have Fuller's a senior, and who else? Berna?
Caden is senior. The rest are juniors.
Okay.
That's it. The rest are juniors. And St. John's a freshman. He dresses.
Okay. And across the timeline, Whitko bobbles it momentarily, but Gibson has it. 4-3, Columbia City. 4:05 to go, and Gibson throws it off. Now it's Cox outside the arc, left side. Cox gives it up to Grable. And they dump it down low.
Yep, good job, Owen.
Irwin.
Good job, Owen.
Player control foul.
I mean, it was a little bit of a flop. Not flop. He sold it.
Yeah.
But he got the arm extended, unfortunately.
So player control foul on Irwin. And Coach Warwick going to get in the ear of the referee right off. Planting the seed. Burt looks intimidating over there.
It's because he's got a beard now.
Yeah. Rough and tumble. And up top. Now here's Fuller. Fuller into the paint.
Yep.
Layup. Score. Got the roll. Stratton Fuller.
Too easy.
So Fuller for 2. Columbia City 6. Whitko 3.
Oh. Stratton.
And a foul on Stratton Fuller. In the officials, Bryce Kaler, Joe Johnson, and Robert Bontrager tonight. And Whitko on the other side of midcourt looks to throw it in. They're in trouble. Finally getting into Grable.
Oh.
Knocked away by
Clausen.
Clausen, who's checked into the ball game. Camden Clausen, a 5'9" junior. So now we'll try it again with Whitko. Trailing Eagles by 3, 3:25 to go first quarter. Grable has it in the backcourt. And Grable works against Clausen. Spins up top.
Nice
Clausen
job,
handle. And
Cam.
here's Clausen to Richmond. Layup and score. Timeout Whitko.
Yeah, Cam just kind of moved out of the way, and
Yep.
who was that? Grable was just looking for some contact and didn't get anything.
Yep. So, first timeout of the night.
30 seconds.
The timeout underwriter is Myers Hockenmeyer McNagny, LLP, located across from the post office in Columbia City. 260-248-2224 and on the web at whitleylaw.com. So they're the timeout underwriter for the boys' season.
I like the new rugs that we got. It's smart.
Yeah,
That way stuff doesn't slide and
saves the floor a little bit.
and it covers all the cords here too for the scoreboard. Smart.
So here's Whitko in the backcourt after a 30-second timeout. They trail Columbia City by 5. Long across the midcourt stripe with a little room. Picked his dribble up. Now gives it off to Cox and back to Gibson.
Cox is a big freshman.
He is.
He's big.
Yep. Now Gibson, high right, 5 count on.
Evansville. Good.
And down low. And they go to Cox. Floater in the paint, he scores. Nice move by Cox.
Yeah, Owen's got to get up and contest that. It's a little easy.
So 8-5, 2:35 to go. Coach Schaus been quiet so far.
Yeah, he is.
He's trying to probably feel out what's going on here.
I'll hit it.
Clausen gives it off now to Fuller.
Get out of there, Trey.
And up top, Fuller again. Hands to Marshall.
Oh, good. Nice cut.
Interior feed.
Nice cut.
Beckman scores.
Nice job, Trey. That was a really good play by Trey there.
10-5. Columbia City 2:05 to go first quarter, and they almost lost out of bounds. Now they got it back. Now they got numbers.
Yeah, they do.
Grable down to Cox. Scores! 15-footer. Chandler Cox makes it a 10-7 ball game. And here's Marshall spinning.
Yeah, that's a lot of contact there. That's his second. That's Grable's second.
We're going to bring Irwin in. Worry doesn't have that deep of a bench either, does he?
No, it looks like
just
I think those other two guys that are down there that I think they're JV players. I could be wrong, but
so 10-7. 3 fouls on Whitko in the quarter, 2 on the Eagles. Clausen is up top. Here's Deckman. Deckman puts it on the floor, shoves it off to Richmond. Richmond backed off the ball. Down low, here's Stratton. Fuller.
nice pass. Oh.
To Clausen. He puts it up. No, but whistle on a foul on Cox. Team foul 4 on Whitko. So Clausen will shoot 2 for Columbia City. With 1:23 to go. First quarter, and Clausen scores. First varsity point, I would imagine.
I think so. He didn't dress last year, I don't think.
No. So Richmond comes out, Fuller comes out.
Coach Wolf said he's had a really good, I'm going to call it camp.
Who?
Clausen. He's had a really good, tryout camp, if you will.
2 free throws for Clausen, makes it 12-7 Eagles. Here come the Wildcats up the near side long.
Yep.
Stolen.
Get up.
And there's a Marshall slam dunk. Marshall.
That was pretty easy for him. Holy cow. I didn't know he could get up like that this year.
Yeah.
I know last year he was just barely getting it up there. That wasn't even close.
And here's Gibson across the timeline. Nice pass down lower when tied up. Lobs it across for Cox. Cox rescues an errant pass for the Wildcats. 14-7 our score. Gibson, high right. Irwin. And Berna up there to pester Gibson. Oh, nice move. They miss it.
Go. Get
everything at the finish. And Berna, his first 2 for Columbia City.
Good job getting out.
So Berna. And stolen by the Eagles. Deckman throws it up. Here's Marshall. Travel.
Oh, on the floor. Foul before the travel, I guess. 5.
Hunter Long. Robert.
He always wants an explanation. So.
Well, most coaches do typically.
He's nice about it.
Sure. And we're going to give Burt the benefit of the doubt anyway because he's a Columbia City grad.
Oh.
So Marshall hits the free throw. 17-7. Columbia City's lead balloons to 10. And Marshall another one. Got it.
A really good hustle on that last play there by Deckman. He was going out of bounds and got it to Josh. That was great, good hustle.
So 18-7, deflected pass out of bounds. I think Fuller got a hand on it.
He must have.
Coach Schaus looks to have a little bit of a deep bench.
Yeah, just talking to Coach Wool, even Braden and Cal Miller are on the table. It's not like he felt like he was going to be about 8 or 9 deep, whenever he needed to be. So
10 seconds for Whitko. Up top, nice screen set. Gibson all the way in, ran out of room down there. 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And Gibson fires. Got it. No, off the mark at the buzzer.
Thought he had it.
Well, I thought so too. So that's the end of one quarter. Your score 17-7. Good first quarter. Yep, Cal Miller coming into the ball game for Columbia City. So, yeah, a little deeper look this year for Coach Schaus.
Yeah, he said he's not really sure how to manage that. I've never had that problem before, you know.
All right, Ben and Belinda Bunyan checking in. Welcome to broadcast. Some of our loyal football listeners.
But basketball fans at heart.
Well, yeah. We don't get as many people that seem to check in on basketball as we do football. I don't know.
Yeah.
Must be the Friday night lights. I don't know.
Could be.
But so anyway, well, most of them may show up here. Who knows? But whatever the case, it's good.
That's fair. A lot of people don't like being out in the elements, you know.
Well, true. True. So that is the end of one in the books here at Columbia City High School. I can't call it the new gym anymore. I saw the Eagles Nest or whatever.
I saw them calling it the Bird Cage.
Who did?
I think I think it was Kelly, or no, it was the student section posted. You know that it's it's. I mean, I know they call it the Bird Cage up there, but I mean I'm all right with that name.
That's reasonable.
I mean, Eagles, the Bird Cage. Yeah. Bird Cage sounds better than the Bird's Nest.
True. I think so. So here we go. Andrew Thompson, Matt Curry with you. Levi Pratt running the board at the station. Our thanks to him. As Whitko has possession to be in quarter number 2. Thanksgiving Eve opener. I'm going to have to do some research on how long this has been a Thanksgiving Eve opener.
Yeah.
All the stuff I remember, and I can't remember how long it's been going on Thanksgiving Eve. Remember locker combinations from high school, though. All right. So here's Whitko. Oh, yeah, absolutely. For a building that's tore down now.
Yeah.
Deneve jumps off to check that. Deneve has it now. Down to Irwin. Irwin backs in at the blocks. And Gibson up top. 18-7 Columbia City. And Gibson dancing around outside the arc. What's he going to do? Oh, my. There's a short shot from the baseline corner. Cox again. Oh, that's too much mustard on that one, Deneve.
That's his second air ball. He hadn't even been close.
That had some mustard on that one. Perhaps the relish, too. I don't know. So here is Fuller. Lost a handle in the lane. Goes back up to Berna.
Hit it, Josh.
And Josh Eberle a three. Bingo!
Josh.
So Eberle on the board. Actually, that's his fifth.
Yeah, he had 2 free throws.
He had 2 free throws, so 5 points for Eberle. Minute 16 gone, second quarter. Columbia City by 21-7 count over the Wildcats. Oh, almost picked by Clausen. Into the corner here is Deneve. Irwin down in the corner, left side, Long. Long tries to work into the middle, lost a handle. He got a scrum. Miller down there in the scrum. Whitko gets it back. Gibson up top on the left side, outside the arc. Good hustle by both teams there. Gibson burrows his way in, no further play. He's going to draw an eagle foul on Clausen.
Yep. Cam got his hands around him a little bit there.
So, Owen Marshall and Landon Richmond back in. Berna and Clausen sit down.
The good thing about him being about 8 deep, 9 deep is you can keep your guys fresh.
Yeah. Then you got Richmond and Marshall out there with wingspans of an albatross. They're a 2-man wrecking crew in and of themselves.
Yeah, and then you had Caden in there. I mean,
Jesus. This is quite an outfit. We'll see where it goes in the 2024-25 campaign. Gibson up top, almost stolen by Columbia City. Here's a 3. That's going to be off the mark, wide left. Rebound Richmond. And Landon clears it. Richmond sails to the midcourt stripe up the right side. Into the corner, here's Cal Miller. Miller with the basketball out of the corner. Marshall up top. Marshall spins.
Yep.
Quick step. Let's go. Boy, is that a quick first step.
Yeah, not very good communication there from the Wildcats.
23-7. And up top, Whitko. And all the way in, they throw it to Irwin. Ricocheted off of Richmond. Irwin has it. Irwin up, under, blocked by. He wants a foul. He's not going to get it. And Columbia City, 13-0 run right now.
Jeez.
Is there a man Shive in the building tonight?
I don't know.
You on the horn with him?
I don't know. He might be.
Up top. Oh, Marshall. There's going to be a foul.
What?
Marshall.
Oh. I disagree, sir.
So Marshall the foul. Not much of a protest from Coach Schaus. He nods in agreement. As Marshall looks at him. So the second team foul on the Eagles here in the second quarter. Gibson to throw it in.
Nowhere to throw it. Oh, my.
Finally gets it into Cox.
That had to be close.
Yep. And up top, Gibson near the midcourt stripe. Badgered by Stratton Fuller.
Get back.
Gibson, high right, into the corner.
Josh.
Here's Cox. Cox to the elbow, fade away. Back iron hits the top. Loose ball. And a Columbia City foul on Miller.
Cal. That's just he's going for the ball.
So third team foul on the Eagles with 4:59 to go in the second. They lead at 23-7 over Whitko. Cox gets it down to Grable in the left corner. Grable all the way into the paint. Nice move. Grable scores. So they're off to Schneid.
Yeah. That was a nice little driving shot.
Yep. Pretty much unimpeded, really.
Yeah.
Ooh, Eberly.
Oh, shoot it, Josh.
Grable on the screen. Miller up top. Here's Marshall. Marshall directs a little traffic. And Fuller lost the handle, got it back,
Yep.
scored.
He just gets up so fast.
Yes.
It's unreal.
So it's 25-9 Columbia City, and stolen in the backcourt.
He had it.
And it's Gibson wide on the right side. Outside the arc, comes up top. 4:10 to go. Second quarter. Gibson. As Irwin kind of corrals Eberle on the screen.
If Irwin would have just spun on him, he'd have had it.
Oh, and Grable got in the air, threw it away.
Foul.
And Whitko fouls Marshall.
Is that on long? Oh, they gave it to Grable. That's his third.
Caden Devine. Miller and Eberle out of the ball game.
Caden and Richmond back. Oh, Deckman.
Deckman returns.
Caden.
Top Berna, hands back to Marshall. 25-9, under 4 for the half.
Nice pass. Oh, Caden.
No, Caden missed it. Had some impedance there.
Just dunk it.
25-9.
Really good out of bounds play there.
And on the left side, they throw it away. Berna the steal.
Yeah, that was not. Nobody was open there. I can't believe he threw it.
Now, I think the guy came towards him instead of away. I think that's where he was going. Landon Richmond pulls up from 15.
Oh,
bingo!
My. Boy, if Landon's hitting that shot, then holy cow.
That's one of those
I'm really happy to see that.
That's one of those mid-range jumpers like you used to shoot.
It's my favorite. One dribble pull up. Can't stop it.
And so many people don't defend the mid-range jumper anymore. It's a three or it's inside, typically. Whitko, nice move inside to go to the bucket, and they score. Deneve from Ebbinghaus.
Ebbinghaus, that's another name.
That's a Whitko name. That's 20. I think that's
25.
Yeah.
And one. And one. It's just easy.
So Marshall gets 2. 29-11.
Cam back in.
That's a traditional Ebbinghaus traditional Whitko name.
Yeah, it is.
Marshall, 3-point play the old-fashioned way, 30-11. With 2:45 to go, first half.
Trey.
Foul on Deckman. Coach Schaus really hasn't had too much to get riled up about.
Not really.
He's just kind of, I think, letting it see how it plays out.
A couple times we got beat on the press there, but outside of that, it's been pretty, they've hit some shots, and we've played pretty good defense so far. And yeah.
Long spins. Up top, here's Ebbinghaus. Dumps it off Cox, shouldered by Deckman.
Got away with one. Oh.
And Whitko saves the bacon, almost stolen by the Eagles. There's a runner, score by Ebbinghaus.
Almost a charge there.
Drew Ebbinghaus with a couple.
I didn't mean to.
It's all right. You were signaling me for something. Marshall tied up.
Oh,
Richmond
Landon.
a 3. Back iron, no good. Loose ball.
Caden.
Knocked out of bounds off Berna, I believe.
Yep. I can't believe he shot it. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I just can't believe he did.
Just like his dad used to do. 2 minutes to go in the half, all the way in. Whitko gets it blocked.
Oh, my.
As going to the bucket was Long.
A little out of control there.
Yep. Here comes Deckman to a cutting Marshall. He lost the handle, threw it away, and that gives it to Gibson. Gibson up the right side. Gibson down to the baseline, kicks it across. Off the glass, rimmed out.
Block out, Cade.
Deckman gets the loose ball. Lead pass ahead. Richmond with a minute and a half to go in the half. 30-13 Eagles. Over Whitko. Marshall just decides to chuck it. That's off the mark. And Coach Schell.
Yeah, I don't like that shot either. Move it around, get a layup.
So, down in the corner, DeVeve.
Oh, man.
And up top now Whitko with Long. Long dumps it down low. And Cox a fadeaway, an air ball. They get it back, blocked by Berna. Whitko gets it back. Nice move, and they miss again.
Block
they
out,
got it
guys.
again.
Missed it.
And
Get on it. There we go.
Richmond the steal. 49 seconds. Berna.
They won.
Scores. Berna, the
On the
6'6"
board.
homeschooler. He's in for his senior year. 34 seconds for the half, 32-13.
Yeah, you don't want to foul here because they're in the bonus then.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
And Gibson. And Gibson with 10.
Hand.
Ebbinghaus. Hip check by Marshall on the way in. And Gibson gets it deflected at the buzzer, and that's going to do it.
Good job, guys.
End of the first half. The score 32-13 in favor of Columbia City. A little bit of a slow start, but once Columbia City got going, they expanded the lead. So, the intermission. Looks like the Big G shootout's coming up. And so we'll get some stats here from Matt in just a second.
All right. I've got Whitko with 12 turnovers in that first half. I've got Gibson with 3, Grable with 2, Ebbinghaus with 2, Cox with 4, and DeVeve with 2. For the Eagles, I've got 2 turnovers. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Cam Clausen with 2, Stratton with 4, Owen with 9, Josh with 5, Landon with 4, Trey with 2, and Caden with 4. I think you're going to see most likely that we're going to have probably all 5 starters averaging around 8 points a game. You know what I mean? It's just going to be, they're going to average around, 8 to 10 points a game. We're going to average, probably 60, 70 points a game.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be who goes off that night. It is because, we only took 1 3, I think. Or I don't know if Owens was a 3, but we only took the 1 3. And it was Josh's, and it was nothing but net. So,
yeah,
we haven't even, hit any threes. We are 7 for 7 from the free throw line, which is really good to see. It's pretty good first half for the Eagles. Other than the one shot by Owen, I don't see anybody. I didn't see Coach getting upset about really anything. I take that back. All those offensive rebounds that Whitko just got, thankfully they didn't score, but too many offensive rebounds that one possession. Outside of that, really clean game for the Eagles. And I think that's probably just barely scratching the surface of, kind of how they play together. So,
absolutely. And, boy, guys, a lot of people out for the hoop shoot here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they're all going to get a shoot.
They better hurry.
Yeah. So somebody got the roll down there. So don't forget, Saturday night postponed till Tuesday night with Warsaw at the Tiger Den. And we will not be at Brownsburg Saturday afternoon for that one, as there are several links being shared that you can watch it due to Thanksgiving activities and such. So,
when I think I checked, they're ranked 12th.
Yeah.
We're ranked 16th in the coaches poll.
So
we're ranked 6th in 3A, I think, is what it
Yeah.
was. And I don't know that, I think Brownsburg is ranked maybe 10th.
Seems funny saying 3A after we've been
know.
in 4A for quite a while now.
Yep.
Well, probably since
That's the only thing
16.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
We were in 3A in 15 and 16 when we went back to back in the sectional.
Yep.
So, it does seem weird not messing around with Homestead and Huntington this year in the sectional.
Yeah. It's nice.
Especially for the girls, as Homestead's been
Yeah.
a nemesis for 5 years or whatever you
Yep.
want to call it.
It's kind of like Dwenger football back in
Yeah.
the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that.
You just make it to the sectional championship game, and there's Dwenger.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was almost always at Dwenger too. It felt
Yeah, it very rarely was here. And so we're at the intermission here tonight, Columbia City High School. And those people aren't going to get a shoot for that. Way too many out there. That's a cash cow for the Boosters,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
tell you. Big G sponsors that.
Yeah.
That is an absolute cash cow. Pay $1 and hope to win a 2-liter a pop. I don't think I've ever done that. I've always been on the radio. I did it one time at the Wigwam in Anderson.
Ooh.
My dad and I and Barry Leiter went down to, I had never been to the Wigwam. Of course, one of the historic barns of Indiana high school basketball, which it's still there, but not in use anymore. Used to have the second highest capacity next to Newcastle, but I shot 2 shots in the historic Wigwam in Anderson. I made my second, a bottle of pop, and so I can say I made a 3 in the Wigwam.
That's right.
So how's that for a little nostalgia? So a few of the older barns not in use anymore, unfortunately, but still alive in many books like the Hoosier Temples book. I'll let you. Have you looked at that?
No, I have not.
I've got that. It's kind of a pictorial history of Indiana basketball. It's actually got a couple pictures from our old gym before 600 North Whitley Street. Are they delivering you food?
No.
Gum? Is that a cheerleader?
That's Jensen. Long ball.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's actually got pictures from our old gym before the one you played in.
Ooh.
I'll show you that sometime. So, that, of course, was done in 1958, but before 62 years in the Palace at 600 North Whitley Street. But both teams heading back out. We got about 45 seconds before they. Coach Hoppy will probably be clearing. Or where's he at? He's
Probably getting a snack.
He's usually out there trying to herd the
Yeah.
masses off of the floor. So lots of people here tonight. Seeing some friendly Whitko folks. Chloe Krieg, how are you? Good. One of my former golfers for a few weeks. Good to see you. He was on my golf team for 3 weeks, and boom, she was going to Whitko. So she had a good basketball career there. Played some good golf for Whitko. I wish she would have stayed in retrospect, but so anyway, Chloe Krieg stops by and says hi. Her dad, now the assistant AD at Whitko.
Would have been nice to have that on the golf team, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, she was a good prospect. And, so at any rate, we lost her and still had a lot of horses in the stable, so to speak. But so seeing a few friends tonight. I was looking for Joey Booz. He's around somewhere. I met him at Camp Whitley many moons ago. Did you go to camp?
I did not. I was not a Camp Whitley person.
Okay, well, there's a grizzled veteran out there, and I met Joey Booz, who's a Whitko graduate and football player and football coach over the years. I heard he's in the house, but I haven't seen him in a good number of years, so I'm not sure what he looks like. Sorry, I bumped the mic. So, I don't know where Mr. Booz is, but good to know I'm halfway close to him again, although I won't probably get to meet up with him. I used to meet up with him at the Columbia City Whitko football game every year, as he was an assistant coach. But obviously we don't play Whitko in football anymore, so
yeah,
that little once-a-year meeting is gone. And
very glad we don't play Whitko and Busco anymore. It just is,
well,
not very helpful.
Not anymore. Maybe what you think? Maybe 10 to 15 years ago, and maybe Busco's case, and maybe 20 years ago in Whitko's case.
Maybe, yeah.
Before the enrollments dropped.
Yeah, I mean, we played Whitko when I was in high school, and we beat them, and we didn't play Busco, but I mean, it's just,
it was always anticipated. And you know, Busco had to share a great football team, so no ifs, ands, or buts about it over the years.
But they always went up against Lures.
Yeah, and that's where it kind of becomes kind of unfair, I think.
See, now Lures is a team that
now they're in 3A now, but it doesn't matter.
So for, you know, if we were in 3A and they were, like, that's a better matchup than a school like Dwenger too. I mean, it's just as
size and physicality. So yeah. So the big crowd settling back in here. Both teams have reported their benches. Actually, Columbia City on the floor ready to go. I don't think Coach Schaus has been too unhappy necessarily.
Oh, like I said, I mean, 2 turnovers.
Yep.
You know, the one shot by Owen, and then the one low round of offensive rebounds that they got. Like I said, fortunately, they didn't score on those offensive rebounds, but you still don't like to see that, especially with how big and long we are.
Yeah.
I feel like Landon Richmond gets every rebound.
Yeah, he does.
And then you add, Caden to that. What is he, 3 inches taller than Landon? 2 inches taller than Landon? Probably 2-inch longer wingspan,
Yeah. Well, here we go. Glad you're with us tonight. Jada and Linda are listening in the greater North Manchester area as well. Let us know if you're listening out there. Richmond backs in on Cox. Puts it back to Marshall or Eberle. Miscommunication. Eagle turnover. So 9 seconds to go on in the third. Columbia City by 19. This Whitko team, though, they're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yep.
In that TRC and
those freshmen being, pretty solid players. That's going to be good for them.
They're going to win their share of ball games.
Yep.
No doubt about it. And here's Grable, who picked up 3 fouls in the first half, and there's a collision. Marshall's going to get a blocking foul. As Long and him had a collision.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. Long just kind of put his shoulder in the center of Owen's chest there.
Cox to throw it in, stolen by Fuller. You don't want to throw it in the vicinity of Fuller.
Can't throw it over him.
Fuller scores! And you can't defend that. You just can't.
Well, you can't throw it over him. It's just,
I mean,
you think you can.
He can jump out of the gym.
You think you can because you're like, oh, there's a little guard in there. And then
that's a
10. There it is.
10-second call on Whitko. So 34-13 as Stratton Fuller has the first 2 of the half for Columbia City. They'll be going on to West Point next year, play football for Army.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Score it.
And Berna got the roll.
That's just a little too easy for Caden.
Yeah. So now Columbia City putting the pressure on, gone for the kill here, I imagine. They get it across the timeline. Grable up the left side. And they might trap him in the corner. No, they throw it up to Gibson, high left. Gibson with a minute 25 gone here in the third. There's a three from the parking lot. Looks good. Bingo! Hunter Long. So Long gets Whitko off the Schneid. 36-16. Berna top the key for Columbia City. Is loads it up in the parking lot. Bingo!
Yep. People are, I mean, if people don't know Caden, they're going to find out he can shoot it from anywhere. I mean, he can shoot it from the volleyball line.
Yep.
He's got range.
Played in the homeschool league the last few years. 39-16.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, Eberle got away with
he
a
did.
hip check. Whitko fans get a little irate behind us.
I mean, I would too after that.
Yep.
Gave him a nice
Rabel from the parking lot. Oh, short. That was on target. Lee pass ahead, throwing away.
That's all right. Yep, you're all right.
Got too much of a little bit of a hurry.
Trying to get out and go.
Yep.
I mean, I don't hate it, you know.
No.
I like pushing it, especially with all the athletes that we've got here. You gotta. I would think 90% of the time you're in a good spot.
So here's Whitko. Grable flips it off, and here's Long. Long spins on Eberle. Eberle, the pick.
Nice job, Josh.
From the seat of his pants, he throws the Marshall. And here goes Richmond into the front court for the maroon and gold.
Hit it.
Berna dumps it down low. Fuller. Score.
Stratton was jumping all over the place.
Timeout, Whitko. Stratton was just waiting, wasn't he?
He was like, he jumped.
Yeah, a little shuffle. And
He jumped in the air and was like waving his hands, trying to get Caden's attention there.
so that leads to a timeout by Coach Robert Warwick and the Whitko Wildcats. Oh, and Scott Krieg's listening? Absolutely. Whitko's assistant athletic director. Glad to hear from you. And we have a Whitko timeout. Your timeout underwriter tonight is Myers Hockenmeyer McNagny, LLC. Located across the post office in downtown Columbia City. Telephone 260-248-2224 and on the web at whitleylaw.com. So that's the timeout underwriter tonight. Eagles back on the floor, ready to go. Coach Warwick, of course, the Columbia City alum. He'll do well with them. Yep. Member of that 15 and 16 back-to-back Eagle squad that won sectionals.
Yep. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. If you don't play hard, you're not going to play. So he's going to have a team that's going to play hard.
Yep. So 41-16.
Or he's going to find people that want to play hard. Yeah.
Yep. So up top, here's Gibson. Bert, he played hard. And Gibson threw it away. Eberle to steal. 3-on-1 Columbia City. Here it is. The Fuller layup score. Boy, did he elevate.
He did. Jeez, oh Pete. I thought he might dunk it for a second.
Thought so. Getting a howdy T-Bird. I'm not sure what this number is, but welcome to the broadcast. Oh, it's Coach Holler, I think. Oh. Or no, that's maybe, I don't know if that's Shelby or Brandon. At any rate, welcome to broadcast. All right, here is Gibson. Lost the handle. Eberle picks it up into the front court. 2-on-1, sends it across. Fuller back to Eberle. And too much traffic there up top, Richmond.
There it is.
And a wide open three. Fuller off the mark.
Oh,
Richmond score on the rebound.
Where'd he come from?
Richmond, he could have
Just
come from
flew in
He
there.
could have come from the courthouse. He was just invisible, and boom, there he was.
Good Lord.
So Eagles by 29. Looks like we're going to see some of the Eagle bench.
Yep.
There's Irwin. Gibson, open three, off the mark. Nope. Rebound Richmond, shoves it off to Fuller, and Fuller into the front court with 3:55 to go third quarter. Fuller, back out here is Marshall. Quick first step, pulls up from the elbow, short-armed it. Rebound Irwin. Gives it to Gibson.
O's just got to go to the hoop there.
Yep. Columbia City by 29 now.
Line change coming up.
Yep, hockey line change. Grable, over for Hunter Long, down low. Backing in Cox. Cox tied up. They get it out to Gibson. Oh, this is Shelby Holler. Well, welcome to broadcast.
I was going to say, I saw Brandon here.
You know, her phone says Brandon. No further play.
Number 5. Yep. Yeah.
Offensive foul.
Yeah, he's getting a little excited. Josh is all up in him, and I don't think he likes it.
Columbia City starters go out. So we have Braden Elkins, Tyler Waybright, Cal Miller, Trey Deckman,
Cam Clausen.
Just indeed a wholesale change for Coach Schaus. We may have seen the last of those guys. Maybe. So Elkins.
They'll probably play a little on the fourth. Just to...
Clausen, cross for Deckman, high left.
There
Miller
it is.
kicks it back out. Here's a Clausen wide open
Short.
free, short.
Go get it.
And that's off of Columbia City. I think
good
Deckman
hustle.
saves it.
Good
And
hustle.
Waybright gets hit. No further play. Gibson got his money's worth.
Yep.
Tyler Waybright, that was a Whitko name back in the day. I don't know if he had any ties. His family ties are there a long time ago or not. So here's Elkins up top for Columbia City. Sends it off to Waybright. Down low, Miller shoved off the play in the corner. Now Waybright around the corner. And around the wing right side, Deckman. Deckman outside the arc. It's Miller. Back to Deckman. He'll load it up for 3. That's going to be back iron, no good. Loose ball batted around. That hits several players. Miller on the floor. That's going to be a Whitko ball. Yes, I think Miller got the last touch.
I guess.
So 2:31 to go.
2 good looks there.
So 45-16. Eagles by 29 here. Gibson all the way to the bucket. Nice move, and he scores. So that's Whitko's first 2 of the second half, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. No, they had a...
Oh, they had a 3.
Yeah.
And that shot missed by Columbia City, and here goes Whitko back.
Looks like he lost it.
Long.
Oh, my.
And there's a long one. Cox, no
Nice
good.
block out, Cam.
And Elkins flips it over to Waybright. Waybright up top for Columbia City. Works the left side. Cal Miller with it. Fakes the 3. Off to Waybright, high left. Directs a little traffic around the key right. Flips to Miller at the elbow right side. Miller turns, fires. Oh, off the mark. Had a good look. Elkins tracks down the loose ball for Columbia City.
Yep.
And too
Nice
much
job.
body there by Cox, and he's going to draw a Whitko foul. That's Cox's second. Team foul 3 on the Wildcats. Lincoln Bowers, the first we've seen of him, is it not?
Sophomore, yep.
So Deckman will throw it in down here to our left, or the west goal here at the gymnasium. Elkins
there it is.
flips to Clausen back to Elkins. Elkins on the drive right down central. Gets it blocked by Cox. Cleared by Irwin. Here goes Grable up the left side. And Grable flips it off to Gibson outside the arc. Elkins there to watch him. Gibson shoves it off Grable, a 3. Just off the mark. Oh, and that's got to be a Columbia City foul. Nope.
Just out of bounds.
Incidental contact, so a couple bodies collided there.
They both grabbed the ball, and then they both hit each other.
Yep.
I mean,
Bowers took the brunt of it.
it's a good no call. I mean,
So Bowers,
ball. Oh, Trey.
Cox up top. 1:11 to go, third quarter. Columbia City 45, Whitko 18. Yeah, you're right. Here come a couple of starters back. And Cox shoves it off, and let's see, that is Bowers. Gives it up to Gibson. And hand check on Elkins. So Fuller and Marshall back in for Waybright and Elkins. So Whitko in the backcourt, or not the backcourt, the front court. After the Columbia City foul. Here's Bowers. Puts it up to Deneve. And Grable, high right for the Wildcats. Spins up top, works against Clausen. Traveled. Slid that pivot foot perhaps. Gibson Cross court. Deneve gives it to Bowers. Now back to Deneve outside the arc. He's pestered by Deckman.
I gotta imagine Rob's going for the last shot here.
Yep, Gibson with 20 seconds. Well top, nice spin move. Temporarily get away from Fuller. But Fuller will stick to you like glue. Up top, here's Gibson. And Irwin. This is a good matchup. Irwin missed it.
Cal.
Miller and Irwin, that's a good matchup there. Two big boys. And Fuller to Deckman. Oh! Rins out at the buzzer.
Trey.
So that's the end of 3 quarters. Your score, Columbia City 45, Whitko 18. So we'll go to the final stanza.
Like the starters probably for 3 minutes maybe, and then just finish it with everybody else.
Some of the underwriters tonight, First Fleet, they operate dedicated trucking operations in Bluffton, Fort Wayne, Butler, and Three Rivers, Michigan. First Fleet hires industry-leading CDL Class A drivers for dedicated home nightly position. First Fleet is proud to support the Eagles in Columbia City High School. They can be found at www.firstfleetinc.com. Also, WJHS brought to you by Builders Mart, 516 East Van Buren in Columbia City. Locations in Huntington, Wabash, Warsaw, and Goshen, or online at merchantsbuildersmart.com. For Northeast Indiana since 1871. EduStaff.org. Schools in your local community are experiencing a shortage of substitute teachers in local classrooms. EduStaff is seeking candidates for employment within partner schools. More information can be found at EduStaff.org. Thanks to the underwriters. Thanks for listening to WJHS and the WJHS YouTube channel. Andrew Thompson, Matt Curry, Levi Pratt running the show back at the station, and others that are putting this video production on for you. I don't have all the names, but some of the patrons hitting the exits already.
They've seen enough.
I guess some of them have. And here come the Whitko Wildcats. Gibson puts it off. Grable in the corner. Grable flushed out of there by Eberle across the paint. That pass ricochets to Gibson. And Gibson.
Oh, yeah.
Lost the handle. Nice bullet pass to Irwin. To Grable. Nice ball movement. They missed the 3 out of the corner by Deneve, and that's out of bounds off of Whitko. Boy, Whitko really moved the ball well there.
Yeah, they did.
That's some great passing.
They just can't hit a shot.
So Eberle for Columbia City. To Richmond, to Marshall. Down in the corner, Berna. Ball outside the arc. Marshall. 45 seconds gone, fourth quarter. Columbia City 45, Whitko 18. Marshall, or check that, now down to Marshall. On the feed from Fuller. Marshall down low to Richmond, knocked off the play, got it back. Richmond, nice jump past Fuller. Score!
I think he's made 4 left-handed layups.
Fuller can just do it all.
He throws the ball left-handed. He's like ambidextrous.
Yeah. What a talent. So here comes Gibson, lost the handle, but he goes to the bucket. Teardrop, no good. Rebound Eberle.
Go.
And up the wing, Marshall. Lays it in.
Goodness. Good Lord.
49-18. And there's Gibson up top. Gibson with a nice move. He's going right to the bucket. Nice move. Gibson scores. Jalen Gibson. Yeah, it's 2 for Whitko, and it's 49-20. Marshall spins, gives it to Berna. He'll shoot it from up top. Yep, bingo.
I'm telling you. You can't not guard him up there.
Yeah. Perhaps he's the secret weapon.
Well, people will figure it out and start guarding him higher, but
yeah,
still.
Irwin up top. Here's Gibson. Out of the corner. Nice feed down low, but they lose the handle. Stolen by Berna. And here comes Fuller. The lob pass. Richmond scores.
Maybe Lena was going to try to dunk it there.
Kind of fell off balance, I think, with the pass.
I venture to guess here pretty soon he's going to get them all out.
No, there's Deckman and Clausen at the scorer's table.
Probably get Stratton and Owen out.
Gibson backed off the play. And Marshall works against his man. Wide open Irwin underneath. He Hits back iron. We go the other way. Fuller loads it up for three. In and out, no good. Richmond had it, but lost it out of bounds.
Yep.
Wildcats number 30, Chandler Jones for the Eagles. Number 2, Wildcats Watson, number 20, number 20.
So Fuller and Marshall out.
I would venture to guess you'll see everybody else on the bench go in.
Yep.
Here in a couple minutes. Get all the guys that played the most minutes tonight out.
Miller's reporting the scores table. Meanwhile, Whitko with long. Cross for Grable. And they throw it wide right, Gibson. Wide left, check that.
Oh, good hands.
No good. Gibson, but he draws a Columbia City foul on his number 2 counterpart, Clausen. So first team foul on the Eagles here in the fourth. 54-20.
Short. Almost airballed it.
Now we're resorting to whistling. I bet they'll put a stop to that before too much longer. 0-2 by Gibson.
Jump ball.
And we have a jump ball.
Got to block out. Got to block out.
So, Whitko basketball, 4:44 to go in this one.
Oh, they forgot to flip the. They forgot to flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Columbia City ball.
Forgot to flip it after the quarter.
Okay, we're going to stop the clock here. We're going to decide what the arrow's doing. Coach Warwick not happy.
Well, I think he's wondering.
Whatever he had to say.
I mean, one more point, we're going to the running clock, so.
So here come the Eagles. Clausen at the left
yeah.
elbow makes the move.
Yeah, Cam.
Nice move, and he scores. So 2 more. And it's 56-20 Eagles. Fade away, score. Nice shot by Cox.
I would venture to guess he's going to be starting the next game.
Yeah. He's had a good ball game.
Freshman. That is a big freshman.
Yep.
There it is.
Over in the corner, here's Deckman.
Oh,
Lost
Trey.
the handle, but it ends up in the hands of Eberle. Eberle flushed out, and now Deckman.
Trey. Good.
To Clausen. Clausen all the way down.
Ooh.
Score.
Ooh. Cam.
Clausen with a couple. Eagles have a lot of weapons on this team.
Yeah, they do.
58-22. As Cox sends it to Gibson. And baseline jumper, good. Caden Devine hits a couple from the baseline. And that makes it 58-24. Berna swings it back to Clausen. Down low, here's Miller. Backing in on Cox. Miller fade away in the paint, a little short. Eberle corrals the loose ball, and Columbia City will reset with 3:05 to go. Berna with it. Berna up,
man.
under, got it knocked away. Wanted to call, he's not going to get it.
That's a lot of contact there.
And Gibson Backed off the play with 2:46 to go, and a 58-24 Eagle lead. That's going to be score. Easton Grable. Rollover timeout for Coach Schaus.
Yep.
And Gibson comes out of the Whitko lineup.
I would venture to guess we're going to get probably Ian St. John and Gavin Smith here. Get Trey and Cam out.
So 2:30 to go. The timeout just for the purpose of shuffling the lineup. Deckman a three. Score!
There we go.
61-27. Whitko probably has a game Saturday, don't they?
Probably. I don't know who they usually put, you know.
I don't know either. I have to look that up. Back up top. Whitko got us last year. Didn't they, down there?
Yeah. That last, yeah. Oh,
And three. Koch just off the mark.
Go.
And here comes Clausen.
Attaboy,
Oh, what good body control. Clausen lighting it up here.
Like I said, Coach Wool said that he's been playing as good as anybody. Trey just fouled to get a.
Yeah. Gavin Smith and Ian St. John in the lineup. Clausen and Deckman back out. The makings of a good look initially for Sioux City. The ball out of bounds. Whitko bobbling. Has to be over and back while out of bounds. Whitko player into the scorers table. Nice hustle by 15, whom I don't have on this roster.
He's on the JV.
Well, he's not even on the JV roster. So, at any rate, we've got the proverbial phantom player. St. John from 17, no good. And whoever 15 is, he gets the rebound. 42 seconds. Cox. Down to 35 seconds. Nice move and score by Hunter Long. And St. John. Oh, Gavin hurt from up lane.
Rolled an ankle or something. Just.
St. John, it looks like Coach Schaus has called off the dogs here. St. John standing on the 10-second line momentarily. They get it off to Miller.
Yep, there it is.
And they'll dribble it out. You can call out the guards, you can turn out the lights. This one belongs to the maroon and gold. 63-29 your final here tonight. As Eagles start off 1-0, Wildcats 0-1. That Whitko ball club's going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, they are.
Not tonight, but they're going to win a lot. Robert getting plenty of hugs from the Columbia City faithful, as he has his dad is a Columbia City former basketball player, and Andrew McFarland on his staff.
The other tall guy he's got with him there, his name's Sean. I can't remember his last name. He played at Trine.
Did he?
Yep.
Did Robert? So, the Columbia City crowd goes home happy with a 63-29 win. Take your sheet after you're done tonight. With your figures on it. So, don't forget, no game Saturday. Warsaw has been moved to next Tuesday evening, December 3rd. With the postponement due to their 5A state football participation.
I'm missing 2 points somewhere.
For who?
I don't know.
For us or Whitko?
No, for them.
Okay, in the fourth, I've got
Does Irwin have points? 40?
somewhere he does.
I thought he did
think.
too. No, he didn't score. It had to have been Deneve, maybe. Does he have more than 4 points? Number 33?
33.
I see 2 there.
2, 4.
Nothing.
I just see 4 for Deneve.
Maybe it's Gibson, 2 for. I have him for 7.
8. I've got him for 8 right there.
You got the 3?
Oh, wait a minute. That's a Columbia City 2.
Oh, yeah.
I keep getting the 2s mixed up. We got Gibson. Here's
There's
2.
a 2.
Here's 2 for Gibson. Here's 1. Down here, there's 6.
And then he had a 3. Yep, so I missed a 2 for him. He had a 3.
Okay, so we got that.
So he had 9. Okay.
So 9 for Gibson.
I stopped counting the turnovers for them. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to call it 20. And I didn't have us for any turnovers. I had us in the fourth, so I had us for 5 turnovers, which is exactly what you want to see.
Yeah.
All right, for Whitko, I've got Whitko with 20 turnovers. Jalen Gibson with 9. Long with 5. Grable with 5. Ebbinghaus with 2. Cox with 4. And Deneve with 4. For Columbia City, I've got us for 5 turnovers for the game. Clausen with 8. Stratton with 12. Owen with 11. Josh with 5. Landon with 8. Trey with 5. And Caden with 12.
It's pretty balanced.
I think you're going to see a lot of that because you can't. It's hard to take away all of it.
Yeah.
So
we're much more dynamic.
Yeah, and it's people are going to figure us out, and it's just going to be one of those where maybe you just got to go with the hot hand on somebody. But yeah, it was it's a good start. Coach House.
Coach House already here. We'll see what he has to say tonight. So, Coach House, welcome to the broadcast. First one in the books, and solid outing for your squad. Your thoughts here?
Yeah, great outing. You know, I think I talked to maybe one of you, but after our scrimmage last year, we played really well in our scrimmage, scored a lot of points, same thing this year, but last year, different outcome. And I think this group's mindset and the way that they attack every practice, and don't get me wrong, they're still goofy and do some of that stuff still, but I think they understand our goal of getting better every day. And I think kind of showed tonight we got to do some different things. We got to press probably more than I've pressed, since I've been here in my 5 years. We got after guys, and we have some length, we have some athleticism that we haven't had in the past. So that was good to work on and get better at.
And this team looks a little more deeper on the surface. You had a deep bench tonight. Everybody played, but you got a lot more pieces to the puzzle here initially going forward.
Yeah, definitely, and that's something. As a coach, even while I was at Jimtown, so in my 8 years, I haven't had a team this deep. And to be able to go, you can go all the way down that line of the bench and you can put somebody in, they're still going to help you win. So, again, that's something I have to work on as a coach and understanding how I get guys certain minutes. And, again, as always, guys are going to earn minutes, and, that's how it's always going to be. So, but it is fun to know that if somebody gets in foul trouble or somebody's not playing well, has an off night, that somebody on the bench is going to be able to step up.
And you get away with just 5 turnovers tonight. You have to be happy with how your team took care of the basketball.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, and again, we're not used to really speeding teams up a whole lot. So I thought early on we were really trying to speed them up, and that got ourselves sped up. In the offense, we just weren't getting reversals, weren't hitting guys when they were open, made things a little bit tougher on ourselves. But I think we settled in a little bit, and when we got to the half court, we were able to get some decent looks.
And balanced scoring across the board tonight. He had the numbers, I didn't, but several guys in the act tonight and saw a lot of good things here.
Yeah, definitely. I think, and I've told a couple people this, but I think we have 4 guys who can legitimately go for 20 on any given night, and maybe 5 with Camden Clausen because he's playing dang well off the bench.
Well.
And, so we have some guys who can score the basketball. And again, this team is so deep, so there's going to be guys step up. Tyler Wabright's a great shooter. He can come in and hit 2 threes. There's guys on the bench that come and make a difference. So we're just going to be hard to scout and prepare for, I think, because we are so deep. We have some guys who could do a lot of things, and could be a tough team to prepare for.
And newcomer Caden Berna got his feet wet tonight, and he looks like a dynamic player as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think, obviously we'd like to see him get post touches and score that way, but I think he probably is, if not our best, one of our best outside shooters. He can stretch the defense and do some of those things. And I was glad to see some of those go in, because he can be timid at times. He could be, again, this is his first year here. These guys have been together for a long time, stepping into a different role. I was glad to see a couple of those go in and to see him be aggressive and do some good things out there.
And you get a little time off now with the postponement of Warsaw to Tuesday, so kind of gives you a little extra time to prepare for the Tigers for sure.
Yeah, and they're a dang good team. I know they're going to be missing a couple football players still. Doesn't matter. They're deep like us, and they won a sectional title last year. I think they were preseason ranked 9th in the state. At their place, it's going to be a battle, and they're obviously well coached and do a lot of good things. So I know that's one these guys really want. I know that we're going to prepare for it as best we can and give it our best shot. Then after that, it's kind of a gauntlet of a week, because we're scheduled of the Carroll games. So we'll have 3 games next week, Friday being Canterbury, who's defending 1A state champion, and then Saturday, Coach Benedict's led Carroll. So
I didn't realize that was the next Saturday. So
I think December 7th is when I think that was rescheduled too. So
okay. I guess I better.
I believe there's a girls' game here that night against Leo as well.
And we're over there.
And we're over at Carroll, yep.
Okay, so a couple of conflicts coming up, so we'll have to make do both ways perhaps. We'll see how that shakes out. But in the meantime, congratulations on win number 1 tonight and leading off your 5th season with a bang here.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, you too, Coach Schaus. Thanks for coming up as always, and always full of great information. And so Coach Schaus has his say tonight. And we will tell you the underwriters one more time. Good, Jackie, how are you?
Good. Things going pretty well with everybody?
Yeah, it is.
Good.
Excellent. You?
Yes, we are back from the honeymoon. We've got all the
Yeah.
We are rolling.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Right.
Good to see you.
Job in a few weeks, so.
There you go. Good to see you. All right, Jackie Lou, a former golfer, comes over to say hi, and your daughter's on the scene again. Is this Macy or Malia?
That is Macy.
All right. She wants to talk on the radio. Well, didn't stop. So, yeah, at any rate. So.
Yeah, not much more to be said.
That pretty much covered the waterfront. So
good game.
I didn't realize that Carroll got rescheduled. So
I didn't either. I don't see it on Event Link, and that's usually where it is. So
we'll have to see what happens to that. Now we've got a couple girls games and a couple boys games colliding same night. So we're going to have to maybe.
Girls versus Leo Saturday night. So that's the one he's talking about. That's at Carroll, I guess.
When we're at Carroll for boys.
But the Carroll one, it tells me it's the 14th. So I don't know why it would be rescheduled.
Okay, well, we'll have
maybe
to
he
check.
was just he's misremembering, possibly.
Maybe we'll have to check with Mr. Leach. So.
Yep.
Well, with all that being said, we'll tell you happy Thanksgiving, and our underwriters tonight again were First Fleet Inc., Multi-County Medical Outreach Clinic, Morse's Builders Mart, EduStaff, Mover Ice Cream, and the timeout underwriter tonight, Myers, Hockermeyer, and McNagny LLP. They were all a part of this. Our thanks to everybody, the camera crew, and Levi Pratt for running the show. Here tonight, WJHS. So, happy birthday, or not happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving, partner.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so, and to everybody out there. So that's going to wrap it up from the gymnasium tonight. For my broadcast partner, Matt Curry, Andrew Thompson saying so long from Columbia City High School, telling you the final score once again, 63-29, and it favored the Columbia City Eagles. Thanks for listening. Good night, everyone.